We've ended our pilgrimage here in Budapest, Hungary. Today, the rest of the group went out to experience the famous natural hot spring baths here of Hungary. I myself, I needed a personal day. I stayed back by myself just to process it all that we've experienced and seen and learned during this time. I needed time to just pray, and process it all, and think about it, absorb it, and to do some reading too, like from this book I received as a gift. The book of the history of the Greek Catholics, the Byzantine Catholics in Hungary. I received this book, limited edition, from the rector of the seminary in Nyíregyháza Eparchy here in Hungary. And as I read this book and the experiences I've had, you really get an amazing sense of patrimony and the history of people that were part of like my own lineage. Wherever we've gone, we've given our host a little basket of gifts, and in those gifts is a little kind of emblem that we're proud of. It's for the 250th anniversary of the United States of America, and we're proud of that. We can give them that emblem along with some other treats, and we kind of do it with a little bit of a smile because we realize that we're proud of our 250 years as a nation in America, but here, their histories go back centuries and centuries. Churches that we're seeing, gorgeous, beautiful, magnificent churches that were here since like the 1200s, 1300s, and have a history even before that. And yet they're still here, magnificent. In what these people, these nations, this part of the world has experienced in their Christian growth, how they've been dominated by different forces, how they contended with the incursion of Islam or the communist oppression. And yet they are still here with a long history, magnificent buildings and churches. And they've done so much restoration and renovation of these things just since the 1990s. They couldn't do it under communism. It's incredible what the people have done just since the 1990s to restore and preserve and improve and to modernize, to update their vast, long heritage of church and culture, of institutional buildings and just their history, but especially the churches. So all of this was really awesome to me. I learned a lot, reconnect with my own lineage. Many members of my own family heritage were involved in some of the most significant historical events here in this area, in this region of the world, especially in the church. I've been proud of that, but now I'm even more proud and I appreciate it even more. I had no idea of the personal lineage I have, the people that I have from my patrimony, my lineage, that were involved in these events over time and history of these churches here, especially the Byzantine Catholic churches here in this area of Central and Eastern Europe. It really gives you a pause to reflect. It gives you a much deeper, bigger perspective. It leaves me kind of almost like speechless, just sort of thinking about it, taking it all in, and having that appreciation, not only what I inherited, but of other people's, and how in life we can be proud of things that we've done, proud of our own nation of America, but we have to remember too, and that happens especially when you come to places like this, that we only have what we have, not just by our own efforts, but because we stand on the shoulders of those who came before us, those who came centuries before us, and what they contributed to history, their sacrifices, their gifts, their wisdom, but above all, their faith and what their faith left behind, left for us. This is an area that was dominated by communism, and it's such a contrast. You see the contrast between the drab, dour lifelessness of atheistic communism, and how it makes everything just so ugly and lifeless, and the contrast to that of people of faith who become free again and what they can accomplish, the beauty, the legacy, the patrimony of what they can accomplish when they are people of faith and have a sense of that faith having been passed down to them for centuries, and now they are free to let that faith flourish. It's amazing. It's an amazing visceral contrast between faith and faithlessness. Faithlessness produces everything ugly and bad and repulsive and inhuman. Faith produces everything beautiful. And that's why this legacy of Christian Europe is so beautiful and has given so much to the world. And we, even America, have been the benefactors of that faith and that beauty. So as we celebrate our 250th anniversary as a nation in America, and I'm anxious to get back home, let us be mindful, appreciative that so much of the reason we can celebrate 250 years because of the legacy, the sacrifices, the patrimony of those that came before us and bequeathed to us faith and wisdom and culture